Welcome back everyone to more Digimon World 2003. I'm finally back with it after being away from this game or streaming this game for about a week. But as you will soon see, I now have everyone at level 40. So I did it as I said I would. Did off-screen grinding to level 40. It took a little while, like as you see, like it would speed up, yes, but still it's increased to 52 hours. And I believe last time I streamed I was like on 30 hours, something like that, or maybe like 40. So yeah, it still took a good few hours to do this. And the reason it took me so long to stream was because I had to, find find time after my day job to have time to grind and also have the energy to, grind, just grinding, doing some grinding without, falling asleep from, doing the tedious chore of just grinding one enemy over and over and over and over. So yeah, they're all over 40. And welcome, Sterling. I see that you're here as well. Now, I can now show off, well, first of all, the stats. Like, these are now the stats now, since they're all level 40. I have the music in my own smidge. There you go. There, that Kotamon now has over 3000 HP, and funnily enough, his MP became 2025, which I found very cute that his MP stopped at what the current year is. I found that very cute. You see, I also decked out some more equipment. I really focus on speed, so I have almost 600 speed. So like, I've hard focus training the speed stat, and then the others as I go. Now, as you see here, I have Omnimon at level 42. That was one of the Digimons that I needed for the Secret Megas for Kotamon. I needed to get Omnimon. Now, the way I got Omnimon was that I got Metal Greymon to level 99, which taught me War Greymon. Then I had to level up War Greymon to level 40. Then, to get Metal Garurumon here, I had to train up Metal Mamamon to level 40. And then train up Metal Garurumon to level 40, and then that unlocked Omnimon. And then I had to use Omnimon until he reached level 40. Now he became 42 because it took an additional 2 levels before Kotamon became level 40. Because I actually got Omnimon to level 40 at level 39, but I didn't have anything else to train with Kotamon, so I was like, let's just keep using Omnimon until he becomes level 40. And lo and behold, as soon as Omnimon became level 42, Kotamon reached level 40, which taught him Guardian Angemon, or as other people may know him as, Slash Angemon. So, this is now Kotamon's current evolutions. Now, I'm sad I did not get to show off Melmamon or Melgurumon on stream. However, I will be able to show off the DNA Digivolution, or, well, the mid-combat DNA Digivolution between Melgurumon and War Greymon to become Omnimon. Because after all, Agumon's natural Mega is War Greymon. And since mid-combat DNA Digivolution is a thing, I can use a super move with Omnimon at least, which I'm excited to show off. And I don't remember how it looked myself, so I'm also excited to see that combo move again. But yeah, I did manage to get Black War Greymon to level 99. I believe I got Black War Greymon at level 99 when Agumon became like level 37. So for 3 levels, what I did was I trained up Melgreymon to level 30 so that I could get XVmon, train XVmon to level 5, and then for fun of it, trained up Growlmon, which at level 40 gave me War Growlmon, and I'm about to get War Growlmon to level 21 with Agumon. As I said, I only trained up War Growlmon for the fun of it. just to train up something with Agumon once Black War Greymon reached level 99. But yeah, he is one half done with his Secret Mega as well. And these are Agumon stats. Like yeah, I also had to hard focus his speed as well. I hard focused on all of their speed. His speed is the most important stat. And I also made sure Agumon had a very good wisdom stat. Because he needed like I think he needed like 400 wisdom for one of his Digivolutions, so. And then Renamon, level 40. These are her stats. I didn't train strength as much, but I did still try to train strength and speed, as well as both spirit and wisdom. Now, Sakuyamon is her natural mega, so that's equipped there. Now, you see that I have War Groundmon level 99, but you wonder, but Yuki, where's Gallantmon? Well, I did manage to get Gallantmon to level 90 to level 40. I just don't have Gallantmon equipped because War Growlmon has the better support skills to pass on. That's right, at level 40, the only skill Gallantmon passes on is Speed Up, which War Growlmon can already pass on himself, along with Mega Strength and Mega Protection. So that is why I still have War Growlmon equipped, just for those 3 support skills. Now, I did manage to get Imperial Dramon to level 3, because I had some spare time over, because I think I got Gallantmon level 38. Yeah, at level 38, I got Gallantmon to level 40, which was also one of the half Renamon needed. So, for 2 levels, I trained the Paildramon I had gotten earlier, managed to get Paildramon to level 50, and now managed to get like 2 level up from Imperial Dramon before Renamon became level 40. So yeah, all 3 of them, before level 40, managed to get one half of their evolutions done, which I am very happy about. I am very, very happy that I managed to get all 3 of their halves before level 40. Now, of these 3, Agumon is still going to be the one that takes the longest before he actually gets his secret evolution. Solely because it's a lot more steps required to get the second Digimon that's needed to complement Black or Greymon, as opposed to Renamons, which only needed Gallantmon and then one other evolution line to reach Mega level 40, and Kotamon, which also just needs one evolutionary line level 40, a Mega at level 40. I believe Renamon, despite leveling up faster, I think she's gonna reach her secret mega form first, then Kotamon, and then lastly Agumon. Now, if I am lucky, I will get the secret mega for Agumon before level 50. But I'm estimating I'll have to get to around level 50 before Agumon can get his secret mega. Because he does need to get a Mega Digimon to level 99. Sure, Kotamon also needs it, but it's a lot easier to get to his Mega to get to level 99 for Kotamon as opposed to Agumon. Might as well just show you guys how their Digivolution chart looks like so far. So going into Digilab here. And right now, this is how Kotamons look like. With Benohomon, Kyukimon, Guardiangemon, then Greymon, Metagreymon, Wargreymon, and Omnimon. Yes, Omnimon for some reason is attached to Wargreymon. But I can tell you why that's the case. Why one goes, oh, why isn't Omnimon on both Metagurumon and Wargreymon? Well, that is because in this game, Metagurumon gets his own Digivolution when he reaches level 99. That is why Omnimon is attached to Wargreymon only and not attached to both. So yeah, this is how Kotamon's evolution tree looks like. Now for Renamon's evolution tree, with Cubimon, Taomon, Sakuyamon, Stingmon, Growlmon, Wargrowlmon, Ganon. And then over here, Xvmon, Paildramon, Imperialdramon, Melmalmon. And again, the same situation that is for Omnimon is for Xvmon and Stingmon. That Paildramon is attached to Xvmon because Stingmon has its own evolution that he learns at level 40, which is the one I have to get with Agumon anyway, so you'll be able to find out who that evolution is that Stingmon learns at level 40. So yeah, this is how Randomons looks like, her evolution tree. And this is how Agumons look like. These were the two that he learned from Melgreymon, Cubimon and Xvmon. So there we go. Now I showed that off. Now I can start heading towards North Sector and show off how Digmon's transportation minigame, or how we should see it, how his works. Now, I had already used Digimon a little bit while grinding, because you need to get to places for the grinding areas and actually doing some grinding in the digging areas because it gives good experience, or at least to the point where they were before. Now, the tunnel system in this game is very complicated. Luckily, there exists maps out there or guides out there that shows you which hole you need to take and where it leads, which I also have. So I highly recommend that if you play Digimon World 3, that you look up the tunnel maps, because otherwise you will get lost in the tunnels because, well, you'll find out in a second. But right now, I'm gonna head towards the hole that I need to take that goes to North Sector. Now, I am pretty sure there are multiple holes that you can take that goes to Asuka's North Sector. However, I'm gonna take the one that I'm familiar with, that I have muscle memory for. Like that is the hole that I'm gonna go towards, the one I have muscle memory for. Because, well, it'll just be faster to take that hole than to look up the map, see which location I'm at, then find out, oh, which holes in my proximity leads to North Sector. Ah, hello, Tuskmon. It's been a while since I fought you. I'm still not gonna fight you though. I'm just gonna flee from you. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Here we are. This is the hole that I have muscle memory for that leads to North Sector. Or well, Asuka's North Sector. They're all called circuit board. There is no distinction in the name, they are all called circuit board. That is why you can get lost, because there is no circuit board 1, 2, 3, etc. All of them are called circuit board. And if you don't know where you're going, it's very easy to get lost. Luckily, some of the holes have Digimons here that gives you clues, like here. Kotemon. This exit is to Asuka's Plug Cave. Go north to get to North Sector. Good luck! Like here, this is simple enough that he tells you, okay, you can get to North Sector through this hole. Now, if you need to press the X button to break those rocks, because Digimon can't just walk through them, he has to crush them. And you need to go over here, go around the corner, you don't need to crush that rock. Then you follow where Renamon is, because Renamon will say this. This tunnel's only connected to Asuka server. If you go north, you reach North Sector. It means you can end up in different places in the Asuka server through this hole. So my advice for this hole is just follow the Digimons. And now here you want to go to the left, and you will see an Agumon. That's gonna tell you like the others. Go north to Asuka's north sector. Powerful Digimon and Tamers are in north sector. Kinda scary, which is exactly why I trained to level 40. And then here, you go right, because to the left leads to dead end, so you need to go to right here. And just keep going north. Wow, I was kind of wondering when I was going to run into the first Digimon in here. Red Raramon. Now, no worries though, the red Raramon will not paralyze you. It's just the regular Raramons from the stupid AoE troopers that do paralysis. These red ones, they do not do that though. They do not try to paralyze you at all. So they are pretty easy to defeat in that sense. Now, I'm a Mega Digimon with like almost 700 attack and I only did like a third of his health. Maybe even slightly less than a third. So yeah, they are a lot stronger in the tunnels as well as the north sector. Luckily, I trained up my speed stat so high that most fights will go easier. Because I just doubled enemies. And yep, the fact that I got a guaranteed level up for Raramon just shows that yes, even level 40, you are still not considered too weak. And right up here's the exit, which will lead me to Asuka's north sector. Fruit Mountain. Now, what I meant earlier with when I said I'd already explored some of the holes in while grinding is because I just went out of the way to go through specific tunnels that only lead to dead ends. Now, I could show them off on stream, but I feel like it would be better. The time will be spent better if I don't do that. If I don't waste time just going to holes that specifically lead to dead ends that only have items. But the items they did have though were like elemental and startup ships. You, Tamer Haruka. Ah ha 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 ha! I'm the best female tamer. No one in this server can defeat me. Be thankful that you can duel with me. Card battle. And yes, I've been doing a lot of card modern training and buying cards, so my decks are also upgraded. My favorite being the Mirai deck. Nice, got a pretty much a perfect hand right there. As long as the AI doesn't do anything to, hinder the perfect hand. You'll see in a second why I said that. Oh no, okay, never mind. I thought she had a specific card that was gonna do something. Ah, there we go. This card right here that she's trying to use, that one is gonna let her steal my card. Now, because I feel like it, I'm gonna do this. Summon 2 Angemons! And that gives me an evolution. That's why I love the Summon Angemon card, because it's one card that gives you 2 Digimons. It's super easy to make an evolution combo with the Angemon cards. Super easy. And yep, you saw right, I have Angewoman. And it's only fitting to have Angewoman in a deck that's called Mirai. since that's her partner Digimon. So that's why I'm kind of went out of my way that as soon as I got Angel Woman to put it in this deck because it fit thematically to have Angel Woman. Now give me 2 random cards. Okay, gave me Imperial Dramon. Interesting. Let's do this. Let's see what the AI wants to do. Ah, it's going to take a card from my hand or pick a card from my hand to throw. And I better prepare myself for that. There we go. I'll tell you what that card does soon. Yep, as I figured, the AI always takes away your strongest card. If you don't, and that includes program or Digimon cards. So if you don't have a high tier program card, it targets your Digimon card. But if you have a high tier program card, the AI will use that card to take away your program card. That's just how the AI is programmed. It always goes after your strongest card. Even if, say, if in your hand you have 3 Angemons and you have 1 Angewoman, the AI would go after that 1 Angewoman instead of going after one of the Angemons. Even though the strategic move would be take away one of the Angemons so you don't get an evolution combo, the AI just simply programmed to always take the strongest card. So one can use that to your own advantage to manipulate which card the AI will take. Hey look, I also have a Marine Devimon. You gotta try to steal... Ah, you gotta kill my Angewoman. We got that card right there. You can use that one to kill off any non-black cards. So yeah, if I would have had a black card that was stronger than Angewoman, you would not be able to kill it with that card, because of it simply being the black color. So, situational, but most of the time, it's a good card. So long as you're not fighting an AI that exclusively uses black card, like her. I'm gonna use this card next turn. Alright, I know I'm gonna win this fight, but I'm gonna use it just to show it off. Now, this card right here, it does this revival charge. Return all cards in trash back to the deck. So yes, it's a very good card to just be able to use the same card you have used up. So yeah. And now all those 10 cards go back into my deck. So yeah, I really like that card just to be able to, cycle through your cards again. Just you won't be screwed over like, oh, I only had that one turn that good hand. Now my other turns will be bad cards. Like, nope. With that card, you can try to make it so that you have a higher chance of getting back-to-back good hands. Well, it's fine to let others win sometimes. It's a true indicator of a champ. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, classical, like, oh, I went easy on you, that's why I lost. So, honestly, I did not think that Cardmon was gonna be here. I just kicked the tree for the sake of kicking it. I was not expecting Cardmon. Fancy seeing you here. Yellow Cardmon with 4 cards. You are very bulky, but you're also very cowardly, so yeah. I cannot kill that Cardmon yet. He didn't even leave the tree. What the heck, Cardmon? Why didn't you go to another tree? Why did you stay put, man? Okay, is he gonna be on the same tree for a third time? I just have to know. It was for science. It was for science I did that. Because everyone knows you have to do something 3 times for it to be a pattern. And 3 times, this Cardmon has been on the exact same tree. And 3 times in a row, it managed to flee. So what the heck? Yeah, now the cardamom is no longer there. Now, I know where you need to go for story, but I want to explore the map, so I'm gonna go here instead. Because like every true RPG player, you always go the wrong direction first. Tool on mine, which will be relevant slightly later in the plot. Hey look, Remojimon is here. For some reason. Or well, not for some reason, I mean, it's a mine, but still. For some reason they thought, yes, Remojimon, he's a high-class Digimon to use in a late-game area. No, why did you dodge that, Zabuza? Right, I need to give it back into Counter Crest. But I temporarily took away the Counter Crest from Kotemon, just so I could flee from the early battles easier. Well, not early battle, but the weaker enemies. So when I'd be stuck like 3 turns in a row, not being able to flee from them. Alright, so let's get rid of the runner sandals for Counter Crest. There we go. And yes, I'm gonna be using 30 Angemon for 30 levels. Because it's at level 30 that I get Stingmon, which I need for Kotemon. So I'm gonna be Guardian Angemon for 3 levels. Or not 3 levels, but until Guardian Angemon reaches level 30. I made a promise to Kimi. I'm going to be server champ. So can you duel with me and throw the fight? Okay, dude. I'm not gonna throw the fight, man. I don't even gain anything from it. From letting him win. I don't gain anything from this. So why would I comply? I two-shot this Brachiomonk. Really, Guardian Dramon, you let yourself be hit by Brachiomonk? He does less damage than Dremodimon. Why do you let yourself be hit by him? Hey, Deltamon. Let's hope you are in Digimon Storytime Stranger. Because I would love to use a Deltamon. Oh wow. I think that must have been a critical hit. Because there's no way I should do that much damage to that Deltamon. And that's normally a Digimon you run into in the Amaterasu server. Yeah, I thought it was a critical hit. And then Metal Tyrannomon. Yeah. Or sorry, Slice. Yeah, Slice is the poor Metal Tyrannomon's groin area. Like no wonder he wants to attack or shoot a laser at me. I'm using 2 swords on his groin area. Like I would also want to be pissed and shoot a laser at someone if they did that. Alright, this fight is over. With a lot of experience points, 607.